We are told that the key to happiness is to make bold, vast changes to the life we're living now. But focusing only on the bold moves, such as changing our careers to a completely different one, or altering our personalities, would just leave us feeling devastated. The bigger and bolder the changes, the more overwhelming it gets. To make things a little easier, we should learn to make incremental improvements. Baby steps might take longer, but with patience and time, it can definitely lead to a significant difference. I have been struggling with finding happiness in life for the past years. Through solution-based therapy, I learned about 2 questions that can help you pinpoint the exact thing you need to do to push yourself forward every single day. Research shows that human brains can make creative connections when we are sleeping. Despite being skeptical at first, I have been asking myself these questions every night for the past year, right before bed. Surprisingly, I noticed that it has made an incredible difference in my mood and my perspective on life. Try them out and see if it works for you. First question, ask yourself this. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with your life today? Don't think too hard on the question. You don't need to think of the whys and wherefores, just give the number that comes to your mind the moment you pop the question to yourself. Trust your gut feeling, and the number is exactly what you are looking for. If your answer is 10, well, congratulations. There is no reason for you to be here. If your answer is anything less than 10, here's what you need to do. Take whatever number you came up with, and add 1. Now ask yourself another question. If your first answer was your answer plus 1, what would be different? Let me give you an example of what it might sound like. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with your life today? Your answer, 5. If that answer was 6, what would be different? Note that the wording here is important. Remember, the question is asking you what could have been better, that would add another 1 mark to your happiness rating. This question is meant to send your brain on a search mission to find small, plausible, and doable changes you can apply to make your next day a little bit better. It can be something small and seemingly insignificant, such as going for a walk for 15 minutes, or grabbing coffee with an old friend. Do this consistently for a period of time, and you will notice that those little changes will start to add up. Now, you may be wondering this. Why just add 1? Why not add 4 or 5 to make myself even happier? The explanation is rather easy and straightforward. In fact, it can be answered in just 4 words. Because it is achievable. If you add more than 1, say if you try to go from a 4 to a 10, from one day to the next, it is most likely that you would need to make a bold move or a sweeping change in a day's time to reach there. The anxiety and stress would hit you in the gut, and you will most probably decide to put it off for later. This would only make your next day worse, as your brain is now worrying about the huge undertaking. You won't be able to enjoy and make the most out of the day if you are constantly feeling anxious, right? The great thing about this pair of questions is that they help you to improve your life in a way that seems to be almost effortless. It doesn't remind you of work. It is made of tiny little steps every day that eventually, when you add them up, they would have the same impact as one bold change. Making little improvements day by day would be easier than making one big change overnight. Keep in mind that you can never rush or force happiness. Asking them is simply a 1-minute habit before bed that you can start tonight. And slowly but surely, you will find your happiness rating increasing. If you find yourself in a long streak of 7s, you will soon find your days of 8s and 9s. Who knows, you might even get a handful of 10s sprinkled in there. Without any drastic change, you're now a happier version of you. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like and share this video if it helped you, or if you think it could help someone else. Please subscribe to the Art of Simple Living channel and turn on notification for more videos like this.